Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off.
Let's get it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Ohio State's offense will start this game off. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. The short hands. It's Owens. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Nice pitch, people.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He leaves it with his back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
You definitely want to commit to the run. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
To the air, it's Dell. Hauls it in. Turning it on. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The run from the shotgun.
And you want to run the football, right? And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here comes the heat. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Ducks are marching down the field. On the run, it's Yates. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll run play action. Here's a heat. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat.
Follow the hole, follow the hole.
Back has it. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. Man, you want to talk about confidence in your running game on fourth down to keep it on the ground from that distance and pick up the first down.
That's one of those things in practice, coaches probably like, anybody.
And the defense sniffs it out, and they're all over it. Down he goes. Couldn't even get the throw off on the trick play. Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Trying to get rid of it.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they take a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, they're going to be throwing it right here, you think. So O-line's got to step up.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quarterback moving. It's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's third and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking for a man. It's Dell. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Touchdown, Oregon! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost a race.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. At the 35, he's open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Owens. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
He's going for an all.
Good D, where is
And
he?
how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Puts it out of the air. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it again.
Block him while I'm running.
Stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Hart. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Ducks have pushed it inside the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And guys, how many first downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Direct snap. Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. They march 72 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This drive will open from the 15. From the gun, the running back has it. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. They're working that left side.
Drop the ball.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
I don't get that.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the first down, still moving.
Yeah.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Dell. Fears the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll ride the running back and leave it
block.
On the move at the 30. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Rushes on him. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Get your head in the game, man.
Right back to the air on second and 10. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Touchdown, Oregon! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5? And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Even worse as a CPU.
glance, and they knew exactly
about
what to do,
that.
Dave.
And how many times do we hear that?
They're playing pretty
Quarterback
good in
talk
the
about
beginning.
After the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I
Now the
saw. I
offense
knew
is
what he
looking
saw.
pretty
We're on the
stagnant.
same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big
I
plays.
couldn't run the ball at the beginning of the game.
The inside handoff. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Using his legs, it's Owens. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Owens.
Not the
And he was
ball.
fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
To the air on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Owens.
Get there.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Here on
Lock
third
it up,
down.
my boys. Let's lock it up.
From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side.
Come on,
He caught
Weathersby.
it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. And the Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. To throw, it's Dell. Got it behind the line. It's Yates. Still on his feet at the 45. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll give it to the back. Makes a man miss. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Ducks have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. Extending the play. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see
Give me a
anything there.
fade, bro.
I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's got him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
What are you doing?
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Got his man.
Nice
Defense
hit.
swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Under fire. They get to him as he on first down and couldn't pull it off. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They started in a great spot, but now facing a 3rd and 4. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance, right?
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Yeah, if we get burnt again, I'm taking it up again.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in at the 40. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Making side adjustments here. Scanning the field. It's Dell. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got room on the return. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll move the tight end. Trying to start the drive with a pass.
Literally commit inside. Yeah, still let them go inside. The best fucking safety.
This offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Buckeyes look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes to the end zone.
Catch the ball, Weathersby.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Owens. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On third down, he drops to throw. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Had to settle for the field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll run it from the gun. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Running into the open space. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Good ball. Catch the fucking ball, Hart.
I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Might be changing the route. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Dell. Sends it downfield.
Good catch, freshman.
He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And the returner will be brought down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. From the gun to give, looking for room. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Right on the money. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Wide receivers, running backs, you see them. They're interchangeable now. You see each playing different positions and handing the ball to wide receivers like you get here. You know, wide receivers are getting the ball more and more in space, but you're also trying to hand them the football so they can make some plays, get more touches, especially those good guys. Not a great game, but definitely a good job of getting the wide receiver involved.
Nice hit.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Moving away from pressure. Oh, he's got some space.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
That pass is incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone.
How do you get a fucking first down?
And that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on 1st down.
Here we go, pressure.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll take a shot.
Catcher, where's this me?
Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively.
There you go, good boys.
And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's why you got to avoid 3rd and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
Creates a little room. There he goes. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Oregon. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up.
He'll off one deep down the left side.
Rambo.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Buckeyes will punt this one away.
Right, we need to keep the streak alive. We need to return.
return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver.
Oh, did you get that guy?
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Oh,
Huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
Even worse as a CPU.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Looking to throw, it's Dell. Looking for the goal line. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. NC State is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. How does something like this happen? They're trailing by 33.
Even worse as a CPU.
Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
To the air, it's Dell. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Quarterback may change this route.
Speed up, Hill. Slot fade. Slot fade.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Owens.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Tight end now in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
Doug got 10 targets.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive.
What's he doing?
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Finding an escape route.
Nice.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying to keep this drive alive. Across the 25. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
This is an offense that prides themselves on the ability to run the football, right? They trust those big bodies up front, and on 4th and 1, there was no question. They were going to go for it, they were going to hand it off, and they get the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, he'll throw it. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Lets it fly.
Everybody commit inside.
Ohio State fit it in the window for the score.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important.
There he goes to the left. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Hard, I'm trying to get you a
Here's this offense with a
touchdown.
fresh set of downs. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. High the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air. It's Dell. Going back to the well. Another
Come
big
on,
ball.
put it there.
And it was
Button
worth
X.
the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the 1st down. The Ducks have their offense in high gear. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. So now it's 2nd and long.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He wants to throw it again. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Eastern Michigan is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 17 over Georgia State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. He goes out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18. always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Unloads quickly. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Quick release on the RPO. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Sampson. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Bring in the heat. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Tempo and overdrive. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's DeLuca. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Under fire. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Snap to the back. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They punted away on 4th down. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line.
Return touchdown again.
And Oregon has it.
Put fucking Yates back in.
Here comes the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Holds and fires complete to the right. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
It'll be third and long. To the air, it's Sampson. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Going for the big play. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. Ocean from the wideout. First play of the drive, lost a throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Waiting for you to
The
turn into a
Buckeyes
leader
now
on
with
this
a
team.
long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying play action. He's taking the deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the
Carry him
massive
out of bounds.
explosive
You got
play.
Moss.
Instead, they're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He makes the catch at the 10. They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built it.
Brings it down on the right side. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sampson. Fires left. Finds his man, it's Hart. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Come on, man. One more drive.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready.
Bryce Dale. Accuracy up, man. Gonna be a star soon. Get dot. So we get dot now. Wait, it's got 1 point. It's a senior year, man. I need to get him booming. Finally get pocket disruptor.